Okay, welcome back, Megan, and thanks again for your time.
Thank you for having us again.
My pleasure. For the benefit of the audience, we caught up just over a week ago to have a chat about a new digital communications initiative that Bambini was implementing as a way of pivoting during this current COVID-19 situation. And the idea behind it was that parents and children could have a more interactive experience with the various centres, which you were going to be doing by making a variety of learning resources available online. Would that be a fair assessment of the project?
Yes, correct.
Yep. Okay, great. So when did you kick this off? And the big question, how is it all going?
Yes, well, we've been going for nearly a week now,
Okay.
and the response from the families has been overwhelming, which has been fantastic. So we've had a really quick uptake from families, and the children have been enjoying everything that we've been providing so far, which has been great. And word of mouth is spreading amongst the families. So
Fantastic.
everything we've hoped for and a little bit more, actually, which has been good.
Smashing. Well,
Yeah.
there was a bit involved with this project. So have you come across any stumbling blocks along the way?
Look, I think the big thing was just getting the message out there for the families to understand what the purpose was for doing it, because there's so many opportunities already out there online for learning. It was more about making sure that the families understood that this was a way of having a special connection just between us and them, that they really couldn't get anywhere else. And that's
Right.
been important to make sure that they were very clear about that.
So, I mean, I know it's already, or it's only been a week rather. Are there things that you would have done differently if you're going to do the whole thing over again?
Um, no, look, I think it's like anything. You just have to dip your toe and see where it goes. Certainly the family response has been better than we thought it was going to be. Staff have also been very supportive, which is great. I don't really think there's too much else that we could have done differently. I think that everything so far is going better than we actually thought that it would. I guess for us now, the challenge is to make sure that we continue to grow and that we continue to provide what the families are actually looking for. And then also working out ways of keeping our staff and wider community involved as well, so that we can actually take it to a few different levels rather than just keep it contained with families.
Right, because that's what I was going to lead on to next. Like, how do you see this developing over the next few weeks and months?
Yes, look, we see enormous potential with this. And as I said, there's definitely an opportunity there to include our local communities that we all know are also desperate for support at the moment. And not only keeping it for our families, we have an aspect there for our staff, and we're looking to utilise it as a bit of a training tool for our staff as well as a communication tool for them.
Right.
And then looking at ways that we can offer it to the wider community to help businesses that may have been impacted by COVID-19, and encouraging our families who live in those community areas to get out there and support the local businesses is going to be an important message, I think, over the coming weeks and months.
Yeah, I've definitely been doing a bit of that myself. Recently in shops, just picking up and saying, buy West Australian, or buy Australian at least. Do what you can.
Yes,
Every little
yes,
bit helps.
absolutely.
Well, it sounds like it's all going pretty well then.
Yeah, really, really well. As I said, much, much better than even we could have possibly hoped, which is great. And I suppose it's a clear indication that families were looking for something like this, and that they're looking to feel that connectedness at the moment. So it's been really important for us to know that we've been able to help to supply what it is that they're looking for, which has been great.
Yeah, great. Well, well done to you and the rest of the team down at Bambini. You've done a fantastic job. And yeah, thanks again for your time, and all the best with this project. It sounds great.
All right. Thank you for your time.
No
Thank
worries. See you, Megan.
you. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.